Hello everyone, my name is Tyler Alrick and I'm going to show you how to password protect and encrypt files on your MacBook laptop. The first thing we need to do is go to your applications, go down to utilities, double click, go to disk utility. And we'll exit out of this. Back to this, you click new image and this allows you to name your file. I'm going to name it classified, and we're going to save it to our desktop for now, but you can save it to anywhere you want. And we're going to change, we're just going to use the same name as before. Classified. Spell it right. Around the size, there's options on what size you want your file to be, but just for the sake of example, I'm just going to make a 1 GB file. Now, the format, it doesn't really need to be changed for this, neither does the partitions or image format. However, the encryption, it gives you two choices. There's a 128-bit encryption and there's a 256-bit encryption. And as it says, it is more secure, but it is slower to make and to process. Now, we're going to pick an encryption. So I'm going to pick 128-bit, and then we're going to click Create. And it's going to prompt you with the password you want to use. I'm just going to use a generic one. Password, and as you see, it's weak. If you want a strong password, you need to mix uppercase, lowercase, numbers. Pretty much, the more complicated it is, the more strong it's going to be. And this is also a very important aspect. You need to unclick this so that the computer doesn't remember your password and doesn't automatically gain access if you click it. So we're going to click OK. It takes a minute or two to create. So while it's creating, I'm going to talk about what is the need for these. And there's a personal business aspect, and then there's also the personal information aspect. In the business, you're going to need to protect files like your inventory, your customers, your contact information, and also your tax information. And the same goes for personal. For your personal information, there's very sensitive things on your computer, like your tax forms, your resume, you have a contact list that hackers can use. And pretty much by creating another password that a hacker has to get through, it creates another barrier that could deter him. And while this is finishing up, and like I said, there's two different types. The 256-bit during this process would take a lot longer, but the 128-bit, it will do for most personal computers. And let this finish up. And as you can see, it shows up down here as the one file. But what happens with this is it works as like a removable drive. Here we go. And as you see, it shows up as a removable drive. If you click it, and this is the space where you can save your information to. So let me click this open again. Create a new folder. Just name it Secrets. And then we're going to drag it into here. Make sure you delete it out here. And now it's in this folder, so you exit out. In order to secure it, you have to eject it. And now the only way to get to that file is to double click this, and it'll prompt you for your password. Remember, do not click this, because if you do, then it won't ask you for your password if you try to access it again. Click OK, and it shows up. Click it, and there is your file. Now, it's pretty easy to get rid of this if you don't want this file anymore. Just click eject. And then all you have to do is drag this to your trash and you are done. Thank you very much. Hope you learned something.